The human voice is the instrument will play. It's the most powerful sound in the world. Probably anyone that can start a war or say I love you. And yet many people have the experience that when they speak, people don't listen to them. Why is that? How can we speak powerfully to make change in the world? What I like to suggest, there are a number of habits that we need to move away from. I've a sample for your pleasure here, 7 deadly sins of speaking. I'm not pretending this is your step list, but these 7 I think are pretty large habits that we cannot fall into. First, gossip. Speaking ill of somebody who's not present. Not a nice habit, and we know perfectly what the person gossiping 5 minutes later will be gossiping about us. Second, judging. We know people who are like this in conversation, and it's very hard to listen to somebody if you know that you're being judged and found wanting at the same time. Third, negativity. You can fall into this. My mother in the last year of her life became very, very negative. It's hard to listen. I remember one day I said to her, it's October the 1st day, and she said, I know it is dreadful. It's hard to listen when somebody is that negative. And another form of negativity, complaining. Well, this is the national art of the UK. This is your national sport. We complain about the weather, about sport, about politics, about everything. But actually complaining in viral misery is not spreading sunshine in the world. Excuses. We will met this guy, maybe we will win this guy. Some people have a blame thrower. They just pass it on to everybody else and don't take responsibility for their action. And again, hard to listen to somebody speaking like that. Penultimate, the 6th of the 7, embroidery, exaggeration. It demeans your language is this sometime. For example, if I see something that really is awesome, what do I call it? And then of course this exaggeration becoming lying out of lying, and we don't want to listen people we know are lying to us. And finally, dogmatism. The confusion of facts with opinions. When the two things get conflated, you are listening into the wind, somebody's bombarding you with their opinions that they say were true. It's difficult to listen to that. So here they are, 7 deadly sins of speaking. These are things I think we need to avoid. But is there a positive way to think about this? Yes, there is. I like to suggest that there are 4 really powerful common sense foundations that we can stand on if we want our speech to be powerful and to make change in the world. Fortunately, these things spell a word. The word is hell, and it has a great definition as well. I'm not talking about the stuffer fall from the sky and hit you on the head. I'm talking about this definition to risk or claim enthusiastically, which I think ours will be received if we stand at these 4 things. So what does it stand for? See if you can guess. The H, honesty, of course. Being true in what you say, being just and clear. The A is authenticity. Just being yourself. A friend of mine described this as standing in your own truth, which I think is a lovely way to put it. The R is integrity. Being your word, actually doing what you say, and being somebody people can trust. And the L is love. I don't mean romantic love, but I do mean wishing people well. For 2 reasons. First of all, I think absolute honesty may not be enough. We want to mean my good luck, you look ugly this morning. Perhaps that's not necessary. tempered with love, of course, honesty is a great thing. But also, if you're really wishing somebody well, it's very hard to judge them at the same time. I'm not even sure you can do the two things simultaneously. So hell. Also, now that's what you say, and inside the old song to this what you say is also the way that you say it. You have amazing toolbox. The instrument is incredible, and this is a toolbox that very few people have ever opened. I like having to rummage in there, and just really tools out that you might like to take away and play with, which will increase pop use speaking. Resistor, for example. Now, processor resistor may not be very useful most of the time,